This popped up in my recommendation while I was watching the new H3H3 video, right? And I do not have the mental nor physical strength to watch this alone. So suck it up, people. And before we begin, to those who pay for her OnlyFans, right? The zoo is free, mate. Why you gotta waste money on something you can see on a zoology trip? You see my inner cheap Indian came out right there.
Can we talk about what's going on with Keemstar and H3?
Oh god, no. She looks like a bloated Chinese dumpling, yo. You know, if Ethan fucks her, that would be the second worst thing ever to happen to the Jewish people. And if Keem fucks her, it still wouldn't come close to any of the shit he's ever done. I'll have you know, there are oceans being destroyed from humanity's trash. And look what she's worried about. Glad we got our priorities straight in it. You probably fucked up a small lake, woman. You probably the reason for half the ocean being fucked up, because the amount of cloth it takes just to make a single fucking thread for your clothing. Okay, fine, no more fat jokes. Let's just begin.
I mean, honestly, let's be real. Asian trolls, not a flattering look on the internet.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay, so I've had interactions with both H3 and Keemstar over the years on Twitter. H3 saying I look like a corpse, telling me that I need a 3XL, just constantly making fat jokes because secretly wants to fuck. Like,
oh yeah, the logic is fucking uncanny. Like, someone calling me fat so they wanna fuck me. Like, there's fat in milk too, so do I wanna fuck milk too? That's the same bloody logic she's using. And 3XL. And 3XL my ass, fam. Ethan was being kind. Maybe in America you're a 3XL. Here in Asia, you're a whole fucking sweatshop, babe. A whole fucking sweatshop probably has to work overtime for 20 hours just to produce that crop top for you. You know, this isn't even smart marketing for her OnlyFans. It comes across as crazy. If anything, it is marketing for the company that produces the top. How it's managed to stay together is beyond my comprehension. That motherfucking belly button piercing looks like a bullet hole, like a 50 caliber rifle bullet hole.
hey, I got a booty on me. Hey, I got a booty on me. Got off on OnlyFans, OnlyTrish.com. So it's not a promo for that, but honestly, it's still, you know, when it's still pulsating, that's what's happening right now. So I was just like, oh, should I take my glass off? Is that what's making me unattractive? What's making me so unattractive right now?
Oh, love, where do I begin? I'm going to have to write my college dissertation all over again just to scratch the surface.
Then we have Keemstar, who I met briefly at a party when I was with an ex-boyfriend. And he was a lot more, like, standoffish. Like, okay. But, like, warm. Because he was more, like, A, as opposed to, like, Ethan's, like, A. You know what I mean? Like, I met Keemstar, and Keemstar was more like, hey, and he's like, hey. So, do you want shoulder in, shoulder out? And that pussy, you know what I'm saying?
So I guess she wants to get clotheslined by Keemstar?
I think they're, like, the same, you know, build. And, like, we all kind of have the same body. Like, Loki has the same body as, like, Ethan and Keem. Okay.
Yeah, you all fat. You and the other two are both fat. However, the other two are more entertaining. So it's fine. You're just fat with legs and arms.
Okay. So, yeah, we all have the same kind of buds. I think we're all equally hated the same. But for me, I like a bad boy, okay?
That's clearly not years of underlying daddy issues coming to life in it. So tell me, Trisha, what do you see? You see a guy hitting you? Do you see your father in that? Do you see his reflection in that? Do you wish he had given you enough hugs as a child? Do you want to be treated bad because you see that as your father's unconditional love? I can't with this mean.
It's just facts, y'all. So they both are probably like, you know, girth. So that's cool, y'all. But now we're talking about hair. They both have some crazy facial hair going on. They both have some crazy facial hair. But Ethan's top head is like curly as, I'm going to say it, I don't want to be racist, but it's a Jufro, which is hot as shit. He's got a little Jufro happening when it's long. And I told him to cut it, but in reality, I was like, hey, you got it packing down there then.
She's hilarious, man. I'll give her that. I guess she wants to be headbutted in her vaginal area by Ethan's Jufro. You know, the only reason I think she picked Ethan is because if Keem oiled up, got his like fat boiled egg head, like to headbutt her in the vag, he'll probably go through, man. Because the aerodynamics in Keem's bald head is out of this world.
Yeah, wants to motherfucking know right now, and that is, who would you rather fuck? And let's be real. I think Ethan wins this round, so I don't know, y'all. I think Ethan also's got more money than Keem, okay? Keem's like a nice guy though, dude. So like if you're into the nice guys and you like a guy that's like loyal and shit, and like he lives on the fucking like some middle of nowhere, his backyard looks like fucking doomsday. I'm gonna go with H3 on this one. We should really just say Ethan. I feel bad. She gets kind of looped in that. So but yeah, okay, cool, guys. I've gained weight during quarantine, but like, hey, I'm still fucking hot. Like, I'm still looking at myself like, eh.
Nah, fam, nah. You're just a hot air balloon that never seems to run out of air. Just an infinite hot air balloon.
It's a huge problem.
I think Keem will very gladly let Ethan have this massive, and emphasis on the massive, trophy. Because it will be way more of a victory for Keem, let's be honest. But you know, jokes apart, every shitty fat humor apart, I don't think you guys understand the gravity and the weight of the situation. I'm a genius. Look, to conclude, I don't know what drug she's on, alright? She's clearly on something and needs help. Jokes apart, she actually needs like serious fucking help. But I do know what drug she needs to be on. She needs to get on that fat-free milk, people. That sugar-free, fat-free, everything-free milk. And then maybe finally your blood vessels will appreciate you after centuries of oppression. Not if she continues to look for this bad boy. She will be a single mother in less than 2 years and making those single mother and proud jokes and YouTube videos and fake statements and shit. And no, I'm not attacking single mothers, okay? I'm saying that her hunts for a bad boy will obviously lead her down a self-made single mother road, because her personality is a nightmare to get along with. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and see ya.